Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What do we know about the movie? Trailer notwithstanding, it is going to be the final Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So, no big surprises there. It's coming out in the not-too-distant future. Let's see.
Well, with this roster.
Right, with this roster. I suppose there's always iterations that could come, but with James Gunn stepping into that lead role on the DC side, he will, by necessity, step out of the ownership that he has taken of the Guardians franchise. And it's probably the last we'll see of Chris Pratt as Star-Lord would be my guess, but who knows? So we've got a lot of potential nostalgia coming at us. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The trailer, Riles. What did you see? What are your takeaways from that fresh Guardians of the Galaxy
This is going to be
3 trailer?
Firstly, I just want to say, Swole Groot better sell just as many, if not more, toys than Baby Groot did. Mm-hmm. That dude is jacked. He's been taking his steroids up his butt, and it's been paying off.
Sure,
it's been paying off.
Sure.
Secondly, I think we're going to be crying a lot in this movie. This looks like a sad, sad movie. Like, I think half the roster's gone. For sure, Drax is dead. There was a moment where he's like,
yeah,
I love spending time with you guys. He's dead immediately after that. I'm going to call that. Rocket, there's a good chance Rocket dies, which I am against. I think that's a very bad call. It is what it is.
It does look like there's going to be tears.
Right.
Or opportunity for tears.
There's an otter that talks, and she lost an arm, it looks like.
Ouch.
That's tough.
That is tough.
The bad guy looks kind of cool.
Yeah, a little high evolutionary.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Warlock, I'm still like 50-50 on, just because I'm like, he's not one character that I was like, oh my gosh, he's here.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I think they've got a lot for us to see in this movie. We've had 2 trailers now for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and between the 2, there's been very little overlap footage, and yet I feel like somehow they're still not showing us much. Like you mentioned, Adam Warlock, he was teased all the way back in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which came out such a long time ago that tease has probably been forgotten and fallen out of most people's memory banks. But he is a not insignificant character out of the Marvel Comics that has yet to make his MCU appearance. So I am eager for that character reveal, and we've seen precious little of him in these trailers. A little tease in the first trailer, and I guess a double portion of a tease in this second trailer, but still not a lot, and I think his character is going to have a significant piece to play in this film.
Do you think it's a weird thing that they held on to him until now? Because don't you feel like he would have been like more like...
What's weird about it is that he's consistently paired up as an adversary of Thanos.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And so now that Thanos is entirely out of the picture, that is strange, right? That's weird. So what to do with the guy? Who knows? But his primary function in the comics, at least traditionally, was to be a foil or support against anybody that was going up, support for anybody that was going up against Thanos. So, agreed, for him to be introduced this late is odd if you're going strictly off of the comics. So I don't know what he's going to be there to do. I suspect that if the Guardians of the Galaxy as a group is maintained in future MCU movies, that it's going to be kind of the classic, hey, initially he's against the Guardians, he's fighting against them, he's an adversary, and then he becomes one of them, right? We haven't seen that happen before.
Never.
So...
Oh, crap, she did. And then also the Yondu's brother.
Yondu. Well, Yondu himself. Yondu himself. Right?
They have never done this before.
Yeah, this is a brand new idea. Really brand new concept.
So it happens every movie.
Really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, caught me by surprise again.
Okay.
So yeah, that's odd. I mean, they haven't shown, and I like this. They haven't revealed any of how They reconnect with Gamora. I hope they don't make too big of a deal out of searching for her, right? I mean, because that's a foregone conclusion that they're going to link up with Gamora and she's going to get back with the band in some capacity. So I really hope not too much of the movie is spent on the Guardians searching for her. I would like that to be resolved fairly quickly.
Oh, I totally forgot
Right?
she separated off.
Right?
Well, that trailer makes it seem like she's just there. I'm assuming she wasn't with them in the Christmas special?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, once again, the music is on point. It is completely choice. As I'm looking through the cast list, I'm reminding myself, oh my gosh, that's right, Sylvester Stallone has a character. He's one of the Ravishers. So I would love to get more of Sly Stallone. Get the Ravishers involved. That'd be great. I'm sorry, is it Ravishers or Ravagers? I just said Ravisher, and now that doesn't sound right.
It's Ravagers.
It is Ravagers.
You know what?
That's disgusting. How did I say Ravisher twice?
I don't know. I didn't.
Gross.
To be honest, I didn't catch it.
Gross.
I
caught it and I felt dirty saying ravish like multiple times.
I was too busy thinking of
Disgusting.
I was too busy thinking of Sylvester Stallone entering the screen with boxing
Why
gloves
would I
on.
say Sylvester Stallone and then ravish?
I don't know.
That's horrible.
Maybe because he's ravishing. I don't know.
I'm gonna sit the next couple plays out. Riley, you say things now.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about him having like space boxing gloves and coming out without a shirt on. That's what I was hoping we'd see him next. But yeah, I don't know why that's where my brain went. So, well, I do know why, because Rocky. But yeah. So that's Guardians of the Galaxy 3's trailer.
I have to point out one more thing about the trailer. The High Evolutionary has some strong Joker New 52 era vibes going on. You seen the dude's face?
Yeah,
have you noticed how it's just like it's not his face?
Yeah, so that's coming off, right?
That thing's coming off at some point.
Well, he doesn't have a face in the comics. He's robot guy person, so that's coming off. That's a good thing to think about.
For those of you who didn't catch the reference that I made there, in New 52 Batman, the Death of the Family story arc, the Joker reemerges, and at some point, and this is freaking weird, he had sliced off his face. One of the most disgusting things that I've ever read in comics.
Honestly, kind of fitting for him, because it made him even creepier.
Somehow. But it did. Creepy as all get out. So he's got his face back. So he gets sliced off, he loses it, very weird, comes back, gets the face back, and stretches it across his skinless face and then staples it to his... It's nasty.
How, though? That's the other question.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's nasty.
Well, and then also in that storyline, he faked cut off everybody else's faces.
He made the Bat family think he had cut off their faces.
And they and then they looked at it, and oh my goodness. Talk about trauma.
I own that comic, and it's sitting on my shelf, and I don't want to open it again.
No, I don't blame you.
No,
that would scar me.
No, it's scary.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really creepy. So the High Evolutionary, seeing him, bringing back some things that I'm not really excited to be.
He's going to be like that girl Transformer in Transformers 2 that tries to get with Sam Witwicky and then tries to kill him with the tongue. Yeah, that's going to be similar.
Yeah.
Less creepy, because that one was creepy too.
That one was
that robot switch was creepy, and that's why I don't trust robots.
Nor should you. One more thing I want to say about High Evolutionary. I think he's going to suck as a villain.
Oh, that's poo.
I do.
Well,
I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but the vibe that I get is that just as a villain, he's not going to be great. I hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong, Riley.
Well, I think I don't
pure feel. No real tangible here's why, just feel thing.
Here's where I will place him in Guardians villains. He will be higher than Ronan.
Sure.
He will be lower than Ego.
Okay.
He will be the middle ground.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer. Go check it out.